قال رب إني دعوت قومي ليلا ونهارا. He said, Ya Allah, إني دعوت قومي, I've been inviting my people ليلا ونهارا, day and night, Ya Allah. فلم يزدهم دعائي إلا فرارا. Surah Nuuh, we all recited in the Salah. You know, whenever they see him, they used to run away from him. وإني كلما دعوتهم لتغفر لهم جعلوا أصابعهم في آذانهم. And whenever he calls them, Ya Jama'ah, O people, these idols that you are worshipping, these things, they will never benefit you on the day of judgment. You know what they used to do? جعلوا أصابعهم في آذان. They used to block their ears. You know, they used to put ears, fingers in their ears. They used to block their ears. We don't want to listen to you, just go away. We don't want to hear anything. They never even allowed the message to sink in. You see how pathetic these people were? But Sayyidna Nuuh alayhi salam, he never quitted. He never got angry. Oh, these people are ignoring me. Nowadays when somebody ignores you, what do? You just block him. I don't know, on WhatsApp or you just block him. You never call him, you never talk to him. Well, I spoke to him once or twice. He never responded my salam. I've just blocked him. Ya akhi, da'wah is not done that way. You need to learn the usloob al-da'wah, the technique of living with the people. That could be your fellow Muslim. Give him time, give him 5 years, give him 3 years. You never know. Maybe one day, one time, when the message sinks, he will help you. He will join, the task force. He will help you and say, oh, sorry brother, I think, I said, don't worry, don't worry, carry on. I've passed the message, you carry on. Now this person who was quite asleep, he was deep asleep, when he wakes up, when she wakes up, she is going to regret. What is he going to do? He would actually wish to compensate all the years that he missed. This is the thing. And we see this for the people who revert to Islam. And when they come to Islam, they say, you guys, you've got this magnificent religion. You've got this system of life, but you don't value this thing. Watch, I'm going to learn Quran, all of it in this age. I'm going to memorize Quran, I'm going to learn the deen, I'm going to do that. You will see the way, because they are trying to catch up. For the years and the days and the month that they missed. So that's why we cannot give up. Sabr fi da'wah. Sabr in each and everything. Sayyidna Nuuh alayhi salam is teaching us. And then we need to know, when we apply the sabr, there will be a backlash. What does it mean? People will joke and mock, they will mock us. They will actually call us names. They will brand us names. And this is what Sayyidina Nuuh alayhi salam is teaching us. فقال الملأ الذين كفروا من قومه ما نراك إلا بشرا مثلنا. They used to make this kind of joke. They mock a prophet. They say, you are not just a simple person like that. ما نراك إلا بشرا مثلنا. There is no revelation, no wahi, no nothing. You're just trying to praise yourself. You're just like one of us. وما نراك اتبعك إلا الذين هم أراذلنا. And your followers are the silly people. أراذلنا, they are weak people. They don't have anything in them. بادي الرأي وما نرى لكم علينا من فضل بل نظنكم كاذبين. You and your people, are you corrupted, very inferior, low opinions? You don't have anything, and you don't have any benefit. This is what they used to tell Sayyidna Nuuh. بل نظنكم كاذبين. And at the very last they tell, we know you are a bunch of liars. كاذبين. And Rasulullah was called كذاب أشر, a liar, a deceiver. Can you imagine this kind of, they are very, very traumatizing names, very, very, very traumatic names. If somebody is to call you a liar, and you're trying to invite this brother towards righteousness, these words were uttered right in front of our prophets, alayhimus salam. How about me and you? How about me and you? You remind a brother about Salatul Fajr, about Dhuhr, about coming to masjid or do anything good, he does not even answer the text. You know what, I blocked him. I don't want to talk to him anymore. I said salam once, twice. Come on, man. No, this is not the usloob of Sayyidina Nuuh alayhi salam. Sayyidina Nuuh alayhi salam is doing that what? Persistence, sabr, perseverance, diligence in the way of Allah Azza wa Jalla. فلا بد للدعاة وللمسلمين من الصبر على أذى الدعوة. So we need to know, if we are Muslims and we have to embark on this path of da'wah, challenges will be there. So we need to be the people of patience. ولا بد أن يلقي الداعية أذى من الناس ومشقة. It is incumbent upon a da'i, a Muslim who's calling towards people, towards righteousness, he must face adha. Adha means what? Turbulences, problems. You have to face problems, whether you like it or not. وصبر النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وصبر الأنبياء, and the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم persevered, and the rest of the Anbiya. And Allah Azza wa Jal reminded Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم and told him, فاصبر كما صبر أولو العزم من الرسل ولا تستعجل لهم فاصبر كما صبر من أولو العزم من الرسل. Have patience, just like the Ulul Azm, the four prophets who observed the patience, because they were coerced, they were attacked, they were branded names, but they observed the patience. So this is the lesson here. The lesson is, we are not just going with the story of Sayyidna Nuuh, story of Sayyidna Adam. No. We are going and depicting the lesson from there, and these lessons are still applicable and still relevant to our contemporary time. We talked about the lack of al-yas, lack of compromise, and lack of giving up. Sayyidina Nuuh alayhi salam, although he spent so many times, but he didn't compromise and he did not give up. Another benefit that we get from the story of Sayyidina Nuuh alayhi salam, سلك سيدنا نوح عليه السلام كل السبل والطرق في هداية قومه من الترغيب والترهيب والدعوة في السر والعلن وفي الليل وفي النهار. Sayyidina Nuuh alayhi salam is teaching us that if you want to invite people towards Islam, if you're living in a community whereby you want to bring about changes, positive change, you have to employ different techniques. Subul. See, his da'wah started at night, day, night. He used laylan wa nahara, and then he went publicly, and then he went privately. This is what he did. Surah Nuh, this is the evidence. ثم إني دعوتهم جهارا. He used to have gatherings like this. This is jahr, open invitation. He used to have lectures, he used to meet people. That's not enough. ثم إني أعلنت لهم وأسررت لهم إسرارا. After the public talk, you're going to have to do individual effort. Israra means in secrecy. This is, we, the people of 21st century, Sayyidina Nuuh alayhi salam, he lived all those time back in the age. He's telling us, when you pursue something good, you need to have different methodologies. Now da'wah in the 21st century is absolutely different to the da'wah of that time. People still think we can go to the youth, we can go invite people with the jubba and the amama and this attire. Who's going to listen to you if you go to the park with this attire? Who's going to listen to you? People are going to laugh at you. What are you doing? You're coming here like this? You have to use a different technique. Have a tracksuit, have a t-shirt, go and play football with them. That's what it is. Go to the gym and make da'wah there. Go to the park and meet the young people. These are the future generation. We want them to be in the da'wah. You cannot go to the gym, you cannot go to the beach with your... no, you cannot do this with a big turban. Habibi, you cannot achieve anything. Sayyidina Nuuh alayhi salam is telling us, he was using different techniques, which were in his means, at his time. At his time, there was no technology. So that's why we get into WhatsApp, we get into Instagram. Some people say, well, you're doing riyah. What kind of riyah, akhi? This is usloob al-da'wah. Allah will judge you according to your ikhlas. Was your intention of this da'wah, of this invitation, is to become famous and make money on YouTube and make money on Instagram? Or your intention was to marketize the word of Allah, to make sure that people are aware? Just like the non-Muslim and other people, when they do their nasty things, what do? They use the media, the social media. You are actually with your phone, you want just to use it for communication, and you see horrific stuff. Why do you think these horrific stuff are there? They are being advertised by these people. They want this message to reach you and me. They want this thing to reach in your home than my home. And that's why we as Muslims, it is allowed, it is halal to use the legal and lawful means to disseminate the means of da'wah. Lastly but not least, there's so many qissas of Sayyidna Nuuh alayhi salam. It's really very long, and there's so many lessons we can take from that. فالدعوة إلى الله تعالى من أعظم القربات وأجل الطاعات التي يجب فيها الإخلاص. But there is a warning here. There is a reminder here, which is very important. Ikhlas is the primary goal. Although Sayyidna Nuuh alayhi salam, he didn't quit, despite the length of the time, but Sayyidna Nuuh alayhi salam, he didn't have any other intention apart from pleasing Allah. So we know, sometimes some of us, especially the religious people or the teachers, they are employed by organization. And this is a very important point. لأن الدعوة تكون إلى الله. The primary goal is you need to do this for the sake of Allah. لا إلى حزب أو جماعة. Even if you are employed by a certain brand, there will be a brand from Saudi Arabia, from Iran, I don't know, from Kuwait, Africa Muslim Agency, I don't know, منظمة الدعوة الإسلامية, Muslim World League. Yes, you can work with, but your intention is not, you're not working as a spy to please them. No, you're not an undercover spy. No, you're not doing that. Your intention is to please Allah Azza wa Jalla. There's nothing wrong of working for Muslim organization that you're going to disseminate da'wah. But what we do is now, this organization and this brand, they have their own agendas, hidden agendas. This is the problem. So when they go somewhere, they will employ someone, maybe someone memorized Quran, someone has studied religion, someone like the majority of you here, and then these people, they will use them and pass their agenda through these religious people. This is not allowed in Islam. الدعوة تحتاج إلى الإخلاص. Yes, you could be employed, but you need to do it with sincerity. ولا رياء ولا سمعة ولا جاه. No showing off, no prominence, no seeking for, no. Because if we have any other intention other than pleasing Allah, we are not going to serve the deen properly. You've seen some of the muftun, you see in some other countries or some mashaykh, they issue modern fatwas. And these fatwas are in line with their leaders. Why do you think they do that? Because they're sponsored. Once somebody, sponsors you, means he owns you, she owns you, because he's paying you. So, Allah says, يُحَرِّفُونَ الْكَلِمَ عَنْ مَوَاضِعِهِ. They corrupt